Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look again on the Bitcoin market. Actually, today for analysis we need only daily and intraday charts. On high time frames we do not have a lot of new information, so mostly we have on the monthly chart the same kind of the high wave doji pattern, suggesting either indecision or just awaiting something. As we already talked about this, we have great engulfing pattern, and by this pattern, in the perspective of the few months, we could get deeper retracement. If it will work properly, usually it takes the shape of kind of the ABCD pattern in lower time frames, and supposedly when we take into consideration the length of the bars, it will be somewhere around 50 even as a minimum target of this possible action, if of course it will happen. Currently, as you can see, it is not started yet, so market still coiling around the lows of the engulfing. The same story on the weekly. Here market stands in a tight consolidation near the previous top, showing no significant continuation. Trend stands bearish here on the weekly chart, but in general, as you can see how tight market stands. So it's very small retracement. It's just only the 30% pullback, maybe 50% pullback. The most tracing upward direction is very small, especially when it reacts on some monthly destination points. Now, if you recall what we talked about in a previous video, we were considering possible stronger upward action based on this pattern. So this potential upside action with this A, B, C bottom somewhere to the 67-70 area might become precisely the pullback in the body of this engulfing pattern. So if market will show the bounce to the 67, it might become the BC leg, right? So now we have a kind of the AB, so it'll be BC, and then we will get extension based on the monthly chart. That in general how you could put inside of this actually potential upside pattern. How to combine these two different scenarios. At the first glance they look opposite, but in fact they add each other. And here on the daily chart, take a look. Right now we've got few bullish grubbers in a row. This is 3 grubbers, which is just taken out of the stop. So it means that potentially right from this point market could start upward action. So if you have bullish view, that's particularly the level that you need to keep an eye on. So because right from here we could get this ABCD action. But here's one nuance exists, and stands it on the hourly chart. But first let's take a look at the fall time frame chart. On the fall time frame chart, market now stands at the bottom and in an area that we have specified. It's around 61 area where potentially bottom of the right arm should be formed, and it has been formed. But the problem here, grubbers actually is great that we have on the daily chart. But the problem here is that we have big, strong sell-off, and this type of action mostly indicates the bearish dynamic pressure, suggesting that market could drop more. This is not good performance for the bullish reversal pattern, because in the final stage of the bullish pattern, bulls has to control the performance. And we do not like on the bullish side, on the final side of this pattern, this type of sell-offs, and this type of the consolidation. All this point suggests some weakness on the market, at least based on the performance that we see. And that brings some tricky moment to the trading process right now. Finally, on the hourly chart, what I said actually, here's we have sideways flag consolidation after the strong drop and uncompleted XOP target, which stands in agreement with the 59.60 area. So if we wouldn't have the grubbers, I would say do not buy right now. Wait when the market will hit the XOP and then see what will happen. So maybe later some kind of the free drive will be formed, right? Or maybe it will be minor hand shorts, wide hand shorts could be formed here. Some pattern that could confirm the long entry in current moment. For now, this type of action mostly looks bearish. Maybe it will not suggest, it doesn't suggest really collapse, although it also could happen. But some minor downside continuation somewhere to the 59.50 area, it's, well, quite possible. So here we do not have the grabber by far, but also bearish grabber might be formed soon. Let's take a look. So what we're gonna do in the current situation. Currently, in general, we do not have great bearish context. Only if you trade on the hourly chart and lower time frames, you could think about very small, taking a position with a very small target somewhere in that around this area. But this is too small scale for our update. We're mostly considering problems where we're taking long position. In the current circumstances, conservative approach suggests that better to wait and see what will happen around 59, where actually real chances for taking long position might be formed. If you still a bit scared to miss the entry, or you would like to make the bet directly based on the grabbers, suggesting that market will keep going higher right for these grabbers. This is also a trading plan. This is not bad, actually. But you could consider, for example, placing stop not below the grabbers, which stay right there, but maybe take it in a bit in advance with the placing it slightly below the 59.50 area, below the 6180, below the XOP, maybe below these lows, which is also will be not bad. So giving market just some breath and ability to complete short-term downside targets without hurting your long position, because it really could happen that market will complete them and then could turn up. So that's if you would like to take position right now with the grabbers, not waiting with the possible reaching of the XOP target. That's actually all that I would like to say concerning Bitcoin. Well, concerning the short position, we need to get clear signs of completion or failure of this pattern first. Because if it will work, our entry will be somewhere around 67, maybe even higher, 68. But if it fails, we will start watching for taking short position close to these lows. And we see that market is erasing this pattern, breaking the confluence. But for now, since we have the bullish potential pattern in place, it's a bit too early to consider taking the short position on the daily chart. So that's our 2 cents on the Bitcoin.